Greece is in the midst of a sustained and deliberate transformation of its national defense capabilities, with a particular focus on its air force. This transformation is being driven by the need to modernize outdated equipment, address evolving security threats in its regional environment, and align more closely with allied defense frameworks, particularly that of the United States and NATO. The decisions being made now are shaping the structure and posture of the Hellenic Air Force for the next half-century, and the direction is clearly oriented toward full integration with advanced U.S. origin platforms and doctrine. The centerpiece of this modernization effort is the acquisition of the F-35A Lightning II fighter jet. Greece has committed to purchasing 20 of these fifth-generation aircraft from the United States, with deliveries expected to begin in 2028. These jets are not merely replacements for older aircraft, they represent a shift in operational philosophy. The F-35 is designed to operate in highly contested airspace, where stealth, electronic warfare capabilities, and real-time data sharing are critical. It is not only an air-to-air or air-to-ground platform but also a force multiplier that enhances the effectiveness of all other systems operating alongside it. The Greek defense establishment has recognized that simply upgrading older aircraft would not meet the operational demands of future conflict scenarios. The F-35's ability to function as part of a broader networked force fits into Greece's long-term objective of participating in fully integrated joint and multinational operations. This level of capability could not be achieved by retaining legacy platforms, even with partial upgrades. As such, the F-35 is viewed not only as a high-performance combat aircraft but as the technological foundation for a new era of Greek air power. The original plan includes 20 aircraft, but due to delays and complications in other areas of the Air Force, particularly the upgrade of older F-16 Block 50s, Greek officials are actively evaluating the procurement of an additional 8 to 12 F-35s. This would bring the potential total to 28 or 32 aircraft, which would significantly expand Greece's fifth-generation capability. These discussions are not merely exploratory, they are driven by practical concerns about fleet readiness, modernization timelines, and the long-term value of investment. The issue with the F-16 Block 50s is a key part of this broader consideration. These aircraft, which form a substantial portion of the existing fighter fleet, are aging and in need of upgrades to remain viable. Negotiations with the United States have been ongoing for several years over a program to modernize these jets, but delays, budget considerations, and concerns about the return on investment have complicated the process. By the time the upgrades are completed, possibly after 2031, those aircraft will be approaching the limits of their operational relevance. While the upgrades would improve radar and avionics, they would still fall short of the technological baseline established by newer platforms like the F-35. Meanwhile, Greece is already carrying out a separate and more advanced upgrade program involving 83 of its newer F-16s, primarily Block 52 Plus and Block 52M variants. These aircraft are being upgraded to the F-16V Viper standard. The Viper upgrade brings significant enhancements, such as AESA radar, a modern cockpit, updated mission systems, and compatibility with newer weapons. This program is progressing, with nearly half of the aircraft already upgraded or in the final stages of modification. The Viper upgrades will allow Greece to maintain a powerful and flexible fourth-generation capability, complementing the F-35s and serving as a bridge during the transition to a more advanced force structure. Beyond fighter aircraft, Greece is also addressing weaknesses in other critical areas, such as transport aviation and air defense. The current fleet of C-130H transport aircraft, many of which are decades old, is becoming increasingly difficult and costly to operate. Maintenance challenges and part shortages are reducing availability, limiting Greece's ability to respond rapidly to crises or support international missions. The government is actively considering newer platforms, such as the Embraer C-390 Millennium, a modern tactical airlift aircraft that has gained traction among several European Union member states. The C-390 is being evaluated as a potential replacement, offering a combination of reliability, lower operating costs, and interoperability with other European operators. This focus on modernization is being matched by a parallel investment in domestic infrastructure and logistics support. In preparation for the arrival of the F-35, Greece is undertaking significant upgrades at air bases designated to host the aircraft. These upgrades include hardened shelters, secure data facilities, maintenance hangars, and updated runways and taxiways. The aim is not only to accommodate the physical needs of the aircraft but also to ensure they can be operated securely and efficiently under NATO guidelines. This infrastructure work represents a long-term investment in operational readiness and alliance integration. From a strategic perspective, Greece's defense planning is no longer reactive or short-term. The government is implementing a defense roadmap with a projected investment of over €25 billion through the mid-2030s. This roadmap includes not only air power but also naval modernization, ground forces transformation, air and missile defense programs, and an increased focus on cyber capabilities and space-based systems. All of these efforts are intended to increase Greece's self-reliance while enhancing its role as a dependable NATO member in southeastern Europe. The selection of U.S. systems in close alignment with American military standards is not incidental. Greece is positioning itself as a forward-leaning partner within the alliance. This has strategic implications beyond procurement. It strengthens Greece's ability to participate in multinational exercises, improves joint operational planning, and supports U.S. and NATO force projection and logistics in the eastern Mediterranean and wider region. This partnership brings access to training, joint operations, and real-time intelligence sharing, all of which amplify Greece's capabilities in ways that go beyond hardware. In this context, the decision to expand the F-35 fleet is not just a matter of replacing old airframes with new ones, it reflects a comprehensive shift in Greek defense philosophy. Rather than piecing together upgrades to older systems, Greece is investing in a coherent and future-proof force structure. This structure is designed to remain effective over the long term, operate seamlessly with the most advanced allied forces, and ensure national and regional stability under changing geopolitical conditions. Greece's modernization path demonstrates a clear recognition that future defense challenges will demand more than just sufficient numbers of aircraft or ships. They will require systems that are intelligent, interoperable, and capable of adapting rapidly to complex threats. The F-35 program, along with the broader modernization of command, control, surveillance, and logistics, is central to this approach. As timelines for the delivery of F-35s and full completion of F-16 upgrades draw closer, the decisions being made today will define the combat readiness and strategic posture of the Hellenic armed forces for decades. The emphasis on acquiring and integrating the most capable U.S. origin platforms signals both a continuation and a deepening of Greece's long-standing defense partnership with the United States, anchored in mutual interests and a shared commitment to stability and collective defense.